I thought you said nobody would be here.
Do you think we were followed?
Well, now, apparently we were followed in by somebody who should know better. What is your problem? I thought I made it clear to you. You have to stay out of this.
I can't, and you wouldn't be able to either if you were in my shoes.
Michael, you're not a cop anymore. Will you get that through your head?
I may not be a cop anymore. I may not be wearing a badge, but I haven't stopped thinking like a cop. And if I know that I could help clear myself,
you can't help anybody right now, least of all yourself. If Asher finds out you're here, he's going to throw you in jail for obstruction and discredit anything I find.
I am not obstructing
That
anybody.
is not the point. Now, do you trust me or not?
Yes,
well,
I
then
trust...
Get out of here. Go home and let me do my job.
These things can be doctored.
That hasn't been.
How do I know that?
I don't tamper with evidence. I don't have to.
If you decide to call my bluff, it'll be your brother who will suffer.
You really think I care if my brother suffers or not?
That's one way to find out.
You don't leave anything to chance, do you?
Nothing I can't afford to lose.
What do you want, Barr?
I want your help with the Capwells. Now, have I got it?
You really eat this up, don't you?
No, I don't, actually.
Yes, you do. Guys like you call it gray mail, green mail. You pay somebody to come up with words, but we both know exactly what you're doing.
Well, you certainly should. You've done it often enough yourself. Look, I'm in a corner, Mr. Castillo. I don't have time to find another way. So, yes, I close my eyes and I do things I'd rather not. I guess I'm hoping you'll do the same.
I'll think about it. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Tonight. I'm sorry, that's the best I can do.
Wasn't that Cruz Castillo's brother?
It certainly was.
From what I hear, there's no love lost between those two.
Oh, well, don't believe everything you hear.
Cruz, good, you're here. I overheard you talking to Sandra.
Sandra? So that's how you knew where to come?
You didn't want him here, did you?
Let me put it this way. He has as much business being here as you do.
I'm just here to try and talk some sense into him. You know, if Ethan finds out that his prime suspect is trying to play detective, he's going to make your life even more miserable than it already is. Cruz is right. You have to stay out of it.
How many times do I have to tell you this? I'm not going to sit home and wait. Right? When and if an actual body is found, I want to be there.
For God's sake, Laura, will you take him back to his place, please?
No. I'm not leaving, okay?
Don't say I didn't ask. What was that building we saw when we drove up?
That's the barn, but it's been deserted for a really long time.
Oh, that'll be perfect. It's going to be a holding pen now. Now, hopefully you're not going to make me do something like crazy, like ask you to put your hands up or something like that, right?
Cruz.
You and Laura are going to stay in the barn until Eden and I are finished up here. If we make some dramatic discovery, we'll tell you about it when we're ready to escort you back home. Michael, please. Thank you. I'll be back as soon as I get them squared away.
Cruz? Oh, Miss Capwell. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, me too. That looked like it was a good Cabernet.
I heard noises, and I thought someone was breaking in.
Oh.
Did you say you were coming over and
Seth forgot to give me the message.
Oh, no, Mrs. Blanchard, I'm sorry. I didn't call. I didn't have the time. I'm so sorry if we scared you.
Hi.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's with the double barrels, ma'am? I thought deer season was over.
No, this is Mrs. Blanchard, the lady I told you about. Her and her husband came here, what, was it 30 years ago to run this place?
God rest him. Do you remember Ernest, Miss Capwell?
Very fondly, but you know what? I'm not Miss Capwell anymore. This is my husband, Cruz Castillo.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Pleasure's mine, ma'am. Excuse me. How you doing? Hi.
I hope you're taking good care of this pretty girl. You know, she used to play in the treehouse right outside our cottage. Yes, she used to climb up there with my boy Seth, didn't you?
Want to hear my Tarzan yell?
Seth, was that his name? I always wonder where you learned that Tarzan yell.
My husband is a police officer, Mrs. Blanchard. In fact, he's here on business on an investigation.
Oh, you too?
Why, was somebody else already here?
Yep, yesterday, 2 men. But I didn't tell them nothing, though.
Was there something to tell?
Well, there might have been something quite a while ago. I heard someone in the cellar, so I came down to see who it was. And the next thing I know, this car had gone down the driveway in pea soup fog with no headlights on. It's a wonder they didn't bump smack into one of our pines.
So there was a lot of fog that night.
Oh, yeah, the worst I ever saw. But there was only one person in the car, you know? One person in the car going down the barn road.
But that's a dead end.
Yeah. I guess they found out because after a while, they came back, and this car sped off so fast, darn near knocked me off my feet.
Well, I'll be. Could you tell if it was a man driving or a woman?
Nope, it was too dark. I aimed my flashlight at the license plates, but I couldn't see any of the numbers. It was just too darn dark.
But you say the person was in here first?
Yeah, I heard bottles being knocked over. Well, I guess it was just some kid taking the wrong turn or something.
Yeah. Or something.
Well, CC. What is this, a new gimmick? The owner comes by in person to see if the guest has enjoyed his stay? You know, most places, they give you these little forms to fill out, you know?
Well, I did have other reasons for coming by.
I thought you might.
My children tell me that you, will be leaving us.
And you dropped by to say how sorry you were.
I dropped by to say goodbye, to make it stick. But I tried that once before, and you found your way back here, didn't you?
Well, it took me a few years, but I told you it would happen.
Why don't you give it up, Barr? Isn't there room for you here?
Then make room.
Thought you learned something by now. Like how to lose gracefully.
I guess I've just been too busy learning how to win.
I guess so. Well, school's out for the summer.
No, it ain't over till it's over, CC.
That a fact?
Yeah.
We'll see.
So, you did know Cece before?
Oh, we did some business together.
Oh, no, Mr. Barr. I heard a lot more than business going on between you and Cece, and I intend to find out what.
Well, she's a sweet lady.
Yeah, she's got good taste. I mean, anyone who would dote on me as a child.
Let's hear it for those who dote on you now that you're no longer a child.
You've got good taste. Or you taste good. I don't know which.
You know, if we didn't have work to do, I could think of some very interesting ways to spend this afternoon.
Yeah, I wonder if Laura and Michael have the same idea.
Yeah.
What's with them, anyway?
Well, I guess they used to live together in Boston.
Yeah, I knew they used to be old friends.
Well, I guess it went beyond that, and recently they took up where they left off.
Well, no wonder Ethan Ashton puts Michael's head on a plate. How long have you known?
Since I got back, and I gotta tell you, I got some trouble with it. I think it's ridiculous that Michael's involved with a married woman. I really do.
Yeah, well, it's like I always said about love. You know, some kind of love is kind of psychotic or something. Cruz?
Yeah. What is that?
These gloves.
Gloves.
They were folded rather neatly behind this bottle. It doesn't seem like it was by accident. There's blood on it?
Yeah, that could be blood. Galvin Brothers. What's that, Galvin Brothers?
Galvin Brothers, they're not a company that makes gloves.
Oh, till 2 days ago, Michael was working for Galvin Brothers Shipping. I bet you they issue these as standard equipment.
Oh, my God, what are you going to do? Are you going to tell Michael?
Well, how the hell could he explain this?
You look different.
So do you. Do you remember when we used to play in the treehouse?
There's no more treehouse no more. I got broken in the storm.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Seth, this is Cruz.
Hi, Seth. I guess your mother told you that we were out here? Uh-huh. You know, we were just talking to your mother about a night not long ago when there was a lot of fog around here. Do you remember that? It was a few weeks ago?
Yeah, the fog was like smoke. I didn't like it.
Oh, no, me either. It's really scary, huh?
Yeah. It makes you think about monsters. Did you see that movie on TV about the dead people that came alive? It was on TV.
Which movie was that, Seth?
It was these people. They were digging in a graveyard, and this dead lady sat up and pointed a finger at them, and they all screamed. You should never touch a grave, you know. You should never do that.
Seth, isn't there a graveyard? You know, right down the road, that little small one?
I didn't see nothing. There was too much smoke.
Oh, yeah, but somebody was digging in that graveyard the night of the fog?
No, I couldn't see anything. I didn't want to see anything. I just ran away. I just ran away.
Wait a second, darling. Wait a second. Let's let him go. Let's go check that graveyard out. Come on. Eden, maybe you should go back. It looks like it could start pouring any minute.
Yeah, well, I'm not going anywhere.
Be careful.
Would you look at this?
Oh, this was dug up recently. You don't suppose somebody put a body in here and decided to take it out again?
What is this?
What?
It's like a cloth or something. You see this? Do you think it might be a piece of clothing?
I don't think so.
What is it that they wrap bodies in? What's it called? A shroud?
Look at the streaks on this. Looks like something heavy was dragged along on this.
Wait, you think the body was wrapped in this?
The body bled on this. Look, there's blood in this dirt. There's sand on this thing, too.
Don't you think this is getting a little grisly? I mean, to think that somebody dragged a body all the way here, all the way from the beach?
Yeah, the beach. I think I know what this material is.
What?
Feel it. Isn't that the stuff they make sails out of?